All right, now I'm going to discuss the 16 levels button. Well, this button basically it turns your one pad into 16 different pads at different levels of either velocity or tuning. So you can take one note and make it a chromatic note with 16 different notes in that. So in order to use this button, you just simply, you have to be on your program that you want to select your pad from. So whatever the program is, you select your program here where you can see part, and then you press the button, 16 levels. Okay, so now you select the pad that you want to change into the 16 levels, yeah? So I'm just gonna press this snare drum, which is C1. So now I'm gonna press, as you can see here, actually, it tells you the note and the sample name, and it gives you the option here to change. So you can change here. So for this one, we're just gonna do velocity for now. So after this, you press turn on, which is F6. Now it's on. So now this snare drum will start low and work its way high in velocity. So if I press pad 1, you can hear it's low. I'm gonna go up the pads. Down. So that's how that works. So now I'm gonna change it. So when you press turn on, the 16 level light will come on. That's when the light comes on. So if I press it again, it will go out now. So now I'm gonna press it again. Press it. So now I'm gonna select tuning. So here, it gives you another extra option on the tuning where you can set the original key. This is basically the root key, which is basically the center, the central key. So it's gonna drop 8 below and 8 above. That center key, because it's 16 levels, or now it's gonna drop either 7 and then 8 up. So you select which original pad key you want to use. So you select the pad, obviously the pad we're just gonna use pad 1 again, which is the snare. And we're gonna say the center pad is, let's say pad 9. So we'll go to 9 here. So after I press turn on, the 16 level button light will come on. And that means that the 16 levels are actually activated. As you can hear, it's going up. That's how it works. So what happens to your program when the 16 levels is activated? Your program is deactivated, and then you've just got 16 levels with the pad that you specified until you press the 16 levels button again to deactivate it. So now I'm going to press the 16 levels button, and now that's off. Now my program's back to normal. I've only got 3 drums in this program, just to demonstrate. So yeah, so now we'll move on. So next we're going to tackle the full level button. So the full level button is very straightforward. You press it, the light comes on the full level button, and what this does is it plays all your pads at full level at 127 velocity. So if I press, this is off. I've got it off now. As you can hear, I can press it and it will play at different velocities, like this hi-hat. So if I press full level now, it's just playing at one level. So that's the full level button. That you can activate that anytime. The sequence doesn't have to be playing to activate this button. So now I'm going to switch that off. So with the 16 levels, you can record the data also with the 16 levels, whether it be the tuning or the velocity. You can record that and it records in your screen. In fact, I'll show you right now. So in order to do this, we're going to set the 16 levels. So you press the button. Again, we just leave it like how it is. Turn on. So now I'm going to record this. So now to look at this, you just go to sequence edit or step edit, either one. But what it does is it doesn't show you the pad that you have pressed to get the tune that you want in here, nor in the step edit page. That's the thing, you can't actually specify the note that you pressed to get the note that you want. As you can see, that's recorded. I've recorded that tuning data. So in order to erase that, you know, you have to just press the erase button and erase it like that. So it doesn't show you the exact note that you pressed when you record. It only specifies the note that you specified for the 16 level, which in this case here was C2. So there is another way to get levels on the MPC, which I'm going to cover later on in the series, which is basically key groups. So you can change one note into a full chromatic like instrument with 127 notes in it. And you can set the root note and the range and everything properly. So I will cover that later on in another subject. But that's basically what 16 levels button does. It's just a quick fix. It's not a full key group button. It's just a quick fix if you want to do a little thing somewhere. So that's it. That's 16 levels on a full level.